What is up, lovely people? Welcome back to Homemade, and today's going to be amazing. Today's one of those lessons where we're going to teach you a really simple recipe, something that we've probably all made before, which is, like a chicken and black bean enchilada, and this enchilada is just unbelievable. But even when there's something that's easy, there's always a level to go easier, more convenient, more thoughtful. And that is why we have teamed up and collaborated with Pampered Chef, who just goes the extra mile to make cooking that much more, I think, approachable to all of us. And so I'm here in Seattle at our studio here at Homemade, but I am joined with our buddy, Sandy, the RDN and head of culinary at Pampered Chef from Chicago. How are you?
I'm cold, but I'm really glad to be here. Glad to see you again.
I love
Really
you're
excited
cold, I'm wet. That's just how it goes. Like
Well,
Seattle's wet in the winter. That's what we're used to.
pick your poison. So excited to be here and show how these amazing products are, like you said, make an easy recipe even easier, a little more fun, and a little more seamless. So this is gonna be a good one.
I do think that there is a part of us who looks at an easy recipe. It could be a burger or a meatloaf or a spaghetti, and you're like, well, this is as easy as it gets. And you guys don't accept that. You guys are like, well, wait a second, there could be a better way. Let's just, and you have like an R&D team. You've got hundreds of people on kind of working on the same problem, which is how do you take everyday food and make it that much more accessible, right?
Make mealtime easier. It went back to our founder, Doris Christopher. How do you bring people around the table? Because that's where the most important moments are made. With your family, I know, everybody watching knows.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's for 12 minutes at a time that you can gather, but those 12 minutes are important. And if we can save time on the before and after, it's totally worth it.
I couldn't agree more. And I want to call out that from the Homemade side, we have one of our chefs in the chat, Michelle. Michelle, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys? I'm excited to be working with you again, Sandy.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Michelle is going to be in the chat for all of you guys who have questions and maybe don't feel like speaking in front of hundreds or thousands of people. You can leave Sandy and I that responsibility. But if you do have questions, Michelle can call them out to us and we can answer them in real time, which makes this really, really special. But I think we should get going. So first and foremost, I want to call it out again. We're making enchiladas, which for me, I don't know about you, Sandy, but when I go out to eat, I'm an enchilada guy. I'm not a taco guy. I like an enchilada. What do you order at a Mexican restaurant?
I like a taco or a burrito.
Okay.
But I'm not going to lie. These enchiladas are pretty amazing. And they're also great for meal prep.
Yes.
So you could make them, freeze them, hold them, and they reheat really great because of the ingredients.
Yeah, I mean, this is a casserole. Let's just call it a spade a spade.
Yeah.
This is the lasagna of the Mexican kitchen, which I love. And we should embrace that, and we should be making it because you can be eating through it all week. Kids love it, grown-ups love it, and when it gets cold, this just kind of sticks to the belly in all the right ways. So let's start this off. I've never seen this technique kind of done quite this way. So we started off by actually buying a roasted chicken. So you could roast your own chicken or go to the store and buy your own pre-roasted chicken. But we did something which I don't think a lot of people would do at home. We put it in our stand mixer. Is that right?
I love this tip because you could do it not only with chicken, you could do it with your pork, you could do it with the turkey. Throw it in your stand mixer. Make sure you have the scraping beater that our deluxe stand mixer comes with. You put it on for a minute or two and you have perfectly shredded chicken and you don't have to touch it, pull it apart, fight with it with the fork. It's done. Yeah,
this just like shreds everything and keeps everything clean at the same time. So what I love about your mixer, and I'll kind of push it down. So A, it's super easy to kind of use. B, if you kind of turn it to the side, I fell in love with it when I saw all these settings. You don't see this. We're going to get really close so you see. You don't see all these settings. What are the differences here? So we start with custom, whip, cream, mix, beat, and knead. So is this just for different things in the kitchen that you might need?
Absolutely. It's sort of designed like the most popular kitchen tasks that you're doing when you're baking and you're cooking. It could accomplish that. Mix is what we're going to use on the chicken. What I love with the mix setting, it's a gentle mix. So you're also going to use mix with something like meatloaf or meatballs, things you want to mix together, but you don't want to overwork. So yeah, we're going to set it to mix.
I love it.
About a minute 45. That should get it done. I love the cream setting. because people get a little bewildered when they're creaming butter and sugar, but you don't have to. You just press a button and it perfectly creams your butter and sugar for cookies and other baked goods. So that's cool. Whip was perfectly designed for whipped cream, making perfect whipped cream. Just put it in there, press the button, and then you can multitask.
But when you think about whipped cream, like this is a smart mixer because I've done the whipped cream setting with you before, and it doesn't just fly on where there's whipped cream on the ceiling. Like it slow paces, it knows, okay, there's cream in there. And by the way, the timer, it looks elegant and simple. Go find another stand mixer with a timer on it. Really rare. It's a feature that is underutilized because you can walk away, not have to worry about it, go do a dish, go check in on the kids' homework, and this is working for you. So I love that part of it too.
Let's not forget about, it also comes with a dough hook. So you can make bread, and then there's also a spot for pasta attachments to make homemade pasta. We talked about that last time, which is so easy and so fast.
Yeah, so I absolutely love it. How many different attachments, or not attachments, but actual beaters, whisks come with the machine itself?
Scraping beater, whisk, and then a dough hook.
Okay, got it. So you have all three that you need. Comes with it. And by the way, I want to call out, at least to our audience, if you're unfamiliar with Pampered Chef, so there are thousands of consultants across the country. These are people who are really passionate, like Sandy and I are, about cooking and getting people around the table. And they know their kitchen stuff. They know their tools. They know their gear. So if you want to buy any of this, you connect with these consultants. They can kind of shepherd you through. I actually connected a couple people through your consultants 2 months ago. One of them was moving homes. They had to redo their house. And I was like, you should just connect with a consultant. Sometimes I think it's kind of overwhelming when you have to build a kitchen from scratch, or maybe you have a bunch of old stuff that need to be replaced.
Yes.
Do you guys get a lot of people like that who are just like, redo everything?
Absolutely, or in brand new kitchens.
Yes.
Or we have a registry for people newly married. How great is it to have your own cooking consultant to kind of help you design what you need versus just, going to a store and having so many different options. We have so many high quality options. So that's exciting, Joel. You're such a great
I love you guys. All right, so I lift this up, and I just want to kind of show, I'll kind of tip it, but at this point, the chicken is just totally shredded. Like, that would probably take me 10, 15 minutes to do. And I would use a fork, and it would, it would not be pretty. Let me see yours. Tip it. Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Yep.
All right.
So good. And you could fit up to 2 pounds
oh, wow.
of meat in there, which is great.
I love that. All right. So step 1 is done.
Really quickly, before you guys get too far, I wanted to make sure that you remember that we are doing a giveaway in the chat.
Yes.
We have already posted everything that you need to know. Just go ahead and enter Pampered Chef Live in the chat during class, and we'll pick a winner at the end, so stick around. We're giving away 3 of these amazing baking pans that you'll see at the end of this. So.
And beyond the appliances, I'm in love with the baking pan. Yes. The color, the versatility, the even heating. So 3 of these are going home with 3 of you. So stick around. I love that. Okay. We'll announce that in a little bit. All right. Chicken shredded. Done. What's next?
So we got to make our sauce, but we have to open you had to open your enchilada sauce. I already opened mine.
Yes.
So we're going to open up our enchilada sauce and show, this was one of my first favorite products, the Smooth Edge can opener. If you know, you know. It opens up your cans without any jagged, sharp edges at all. And it's great for both right-handers or left-handers. And it's got a little claw. So you don't have to touch anything. The claw, you press a little button on the side to open it up.
You guys will know that I am new to a lot of these products, and you guys get to see me be in shock at the. I mean, I am a professional chef. I've cooked in a lot of kitchens. I've never heard of a can opener that doesn't, at the end of draw blood. So this is a new one for me. So all right. So do I just kind of rest it against the can here?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna get a close up so you guys can see, and then just start twisting.
Just start twisting, and you're gonna feel that tension when it kind of picks it up.
Oh yeah, that was easy.
Open my chilies real quick.
All right, so now just keep turning until...
Keep turning until you kind of hear it.
Yep,
click,
and then turn backwards.
Turn backwards to release.
All right, and then this is the little clamp. Let me see if I can show that, but it's like the babyest little lobster claw.
Yeah, a little claw.
It's so cute. Hello. Yes. All right, so I just kind of take the edge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
You
stop
got
it.
it. I know.
And then you're telling me I'm going to do this right now on live. So my finger is on you. Can I just
Do
rub
it.
my finger on the outside here?
I think so.
Wow.
Yay, yes. So good.
As a baby's tush, that thing is
Right?
smooth. That's nice. I
And
love it.
same with-
All right.
Same with the top. So
That's
amazing.
new for me. I've never seen that.
Yep.
That's very, very cool. All right, so enchiladas. This is by the way, this is the theme of the day. We just geeked out about can opening for 2 minutes. Like you thought there was a can opener, and then you realize there's the Pampered Chef can opener. It's like, thank you. I mean, huge. I love it. All right, what's next?
Exactly. Okay, so you're going to add your sauce ingredients into the mixer. I made mine already with just cup of cottage cheese, the enchilada sauce, and some Southwest seasoning. You're doing yours with my favorite Greek yogurt. Cottage cheese is my second favorite, but Greek yogurt is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I just get a
ever.
little bit of that twang. By the way,
So good.
can we have a minute? I'm obsessed with cottage cheese right now. The protein, power of protein that's happening right now. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like, this is such a great way to kind of, if you are trying to increase your protein, which I am, because if you know with the protein, when you eat a ton of it, it really keeps you satiated. You feel great. So this is a great dish to kind of pack in, whether it's like cottage cheese, sour cream, or in this case, the yogurt. I love it.
Because then you got the cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, chicken, and
Yep.
beans. And I
Yep.
love when you're talking about trying to sort of be on a healthier path. Adding, what can you add to your diet? What can you add to your recipes versus what are you taking away? Nobody wants to talk about what to take away.
No.
So adding things like cottage cheese and Greek yogurt and things that pack a protein punch like beans,
Yeah.
that's the way to go.
Amen. All right, am I just pouring this in?
Pour that in, the whole
Okay.
can of enchilada sauce, and then you've got Southwest seasoning. Joel was snacking on the Southwest seasoning before
Is
the
that
call,
weird?
just
Don't
so
call
you know.
me out. Yes. Okay, so you guys make your own seasoning. We'll get in close here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to say something. You guys can get mad at me if you want over at the Pampered Chef group. When I think that, you're kind of known for tools and appliances, I think that you're going to, like, in my mind, I'm like, are you going to call in your spices? Like, are you just throwing out a spice? Then I tried it. And I'm like, literally, I'm like drinking it. I mean, these have no sugar added. They're gluten-free. I'm obsessed, and it's the perfect amount of heat. My kid will actually eat this, but it's a sweet heat.
This one's really great. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one has no sugar. This one's also actually really low in sodium, the Southwest seasoning, so that's great.
Really good.
It's another way, it's a quick shortcut to recipes, right?
Yeah.
When you could just add a great seasoning and not have to chop up a bunch of
100%.
ingredients. Shortcut. Okay, into our deluxe cooking blender.
It makes a little noise. You guys can't hear it, but when I open and close, it's like a little rice time. What is that cute little noise?
So that's a great sound to let you know that the lid is on because it won't power up unless the lid is securely on. So just
Okay.
a great safety
So
feature to
smart.
have.
So smart.
So smart.
Guys,
So
I
smart.
have legitimately painted the ceiling in my house by just turning on the blender and not realizing that the lid or that this little thing is off. That
Yeah.
is worth it. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's a lot of settings here. What do you love about this, Sandy?
Oh my goodness. This blender is great if you are looking to control ingredients in your house. So this cooks, chops, and blends. So you can make soup. There's actually a heating element.
Wow.
So canned soup is okay,
Yeah.
but can sometimes be, full of preservatives or salt or sugar. You can just add sweet potatoes, broth, seasoning, and make the most amazing soup.
So you're saying we could just add raw ingredients like an onion,
Yes.
a butternut
It'll
squash,
chop.
some stock.
Uh-huh.
And
Absolutely.
what, you just press on and then just walk away?
You just press soup.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's that's Jetsons style.
You
love
can
it.
even make jam, Chef Joel, jam.
love
Alternative
it.
milk, the best peanut butter ever. So it's just a super high-powered blender with an amazing heat source. It also has a wash setting, a heated wash. So you add water and some soap, and it'll wash for you. Talk
Oh,
about Jetson.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, so this looks amazing. By the way, the color is very vibrant. I love it.
So pretty, right?
Yes, I do.
So you're just getting that blended up on the custom setting. You don't want to really overmix. Yours looks great.
Okay, we're happy with it. Can I taste it?
So do it.
Okay.
I'll
It's
say
got the
too from the
Southwest
studio
seasoning in it.
here, it's very quiet. This thing, I'm like kind of impressed.
I know. Oh, that's
It is
nice.
on the quieter side, yeah.
It's a little smoky. The spices are nice. They complement the enchilada sauce. And then the Greek yogurt brings that twang. That's really nice. I like that. All right.
Beautiful.
But first of all, I want to check in with everyone at home. How are we all doing? Are we all tracking? Any questions? Michelle, what's the vibe?
We have a lot of people entering the giveaway, which is awesome.
Yes,
Pretty much
good.
everyone's just like you, Joel, geeking out over all of the different products.
Yeah.
I posted the link to get the seasonings in there, so feel free to get in there. I just asked what everyone likes to use to make with their Southwest seasoning. There's a lot of people who like to make chicken with it, make tacos.
Yes.
Yeah,
Scrambled
lots
eggs.
of great
Scrambled eggs with
options.
that. I've never done it, but it would be good. That
I like to
sounds
take
really
just like even a little bit of Greek yogurt or sour cream and just make a little sauce. Just the
little
Southwest seasoning,
dip.
a little bit of, a little dip.
good. Yeah. That's easy as
Really
that. I love
good.
that. Okay.
Really
What's
good.
next, Sandy?
All right, so let's open up our other canned goods real
Yep.
quick. We've got beans and then our canned green chilies.
Okay.
And then we're going to just drain our beans with our can strainer.
Okay, tell me about this can strainer. By the way, I can't get over the can opener. This thing is so
Right.
nice. It's really
Oh,
makes it
nice.
simple. All right, and then I'm going back to this little. I'm obsessed with the baby claw. That just makes me so happy. I don't know why. That's great. All right, now I'm going to test it again.
amazing.
This is the test. I love
Okay.
that. All right,
Can
so beans open, and then this just goes on top.
Just put it right on top, and you're going to rinse and strain over at the sink.
Okay. All right, follow me to
And
the sink here.
it's really awesome because when you rinse your beans, you can actually rinse up to 40% of that sodium off of the beans,
Really?
which is great because then you don't have to worry about getting like low salt beans.
Yes, that's awesome. I didn't know that. And this is so
Good
nice.
tip.
You don't have to kind of get out the strainer. You don't have to get out all the big bowls. It's just like a quick little, takes care of it for you.
And it's so easy to store,
Yeah,
so that's great.
I love it. All right, so beans are strained on my end. Easy
Great.
peasy. And then I'm going to go into this bowl with cheese, right? This is going to be kind of our filling.
Yeah, this is going to be our filling.
All right.
So we are going to add just a little bit of the sauce, maybe about a quarter cup of the sauce
Okay.
into the filling.
So cheese in and then sauce next.
Yep.
All right, quarter cup. Here we go. I'm just going to eye it. Beautiful. Maybe a little more. I like the sauce. Okay.
And then the chicken.
All right. This is kind of fun cooking with you like
Virtually.
1,000 miles apart. I love this. So all the chicken in?
All the chicken in, the
Okay.
green chilies.
That's a lot of chicken.
Yeah, we used a whole rotisserie chicken. Is that what you used to?
But why is I have like 4,000 pounds more chicken than you?
You might have used a very huge rotisserie chicken. Is that what it was?
I guess the chickens in Washington are just eating a
Yeah.
lot more. I love
Well, okay. Oh, you're just going to have a little extra filling. That's okay. That's
That's
a good
all right.
leftover. And then we're going to do another tablespoon of the Southwest seasoning.
it. Okay, awesome. And then black beans in,
Black beans in.
and another tablespoon of my favorite seasoning, which I'm just gonna
Yeah.
because this is like too.
You're going to eyeball.
Yeah. All right, and then mix all together.
Mix all together, and that's our filling. And then this
mean-
is our classic batter bowl. Do you love like that sturdy handle and the spout, and then it's got measure markings all up the sides? And it comes
Yes.
with a lid too. So really great to save leftovers or prep ahead. Love this guy.
Love it. This looks.
Yeah,
you know what?
You
This
got
is
a
one of
lot
those
chicken.
fillings that I would take a spoon to.
Totally.
You know?
We wouldn't judge you.
No, I'm putting some more sauce in mine. I need because I had
Okay.
like double the chicken.
Yeah.
I need to coat this puppy.
No
All
problem.
right, and I'm gonna make a little space over here. So I'm gonna move my sauce over
looks good.
here.
Yeah, me too.
This is how we do it in our house. We gotta clean as we go. What's up with the lid to this? I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
Isn't that so cool?
Yes.
It's just amazing to store leftovers. Really easy.
Super simple.
Flat, fits great. Yep.
You
Make room for
guys,
the
I mean,
spout.
that's a theme I've noticed with Pampered Chef is you don't just think about the cook. You think about the post-cook. You think about the pre-cook. It's all a
Joel.
process.
We think about the cleanup too.
Exactly.
You gotta check out our new products coming out in a couple months.
Really? Can you
Oh,
preview?
yeah.
Can we get any kind of like preview or not yet?
No, I'm
Really?
sworn to secrecy.
Let's break news here at Homemade.
No way. No way.
Oh my gosh.
Soon enough.
All right. All right. So we're mixing this up. This looks great. I used a bowl that is, I think I used a chicken that was too big, but the bowl is the right size. Okay, this looks great. How's yours look?
Mine looks all mixed.
Yeah. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. Mine's
If you,
very far
if you
away.
need to
No,
add-
it's
if
there.
you need to add a little sauce, that's a-okay.
I know. All right.
We just want enough sauce to
I'm
put
going
over the
one
top.
more. I'm going one. I have to because I love
Okay,
the
do it.
sauce is like drinkable.
Do it.
All right, that's my last step. Okay. Now this next piece, I know we're getting kind of into the assembly part of things, but this next piece blew my mind when I saw it. I have not seen this yet. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Can we talk about this tray that we're going to build on?
Oh, yes. This is our prep board, which comes in a whole system called the Prep and Store system. So really, the best way to show you this is to put it over here on the edge. And these wire racks come out
Whoa.
and containers go in so that you can be prepping.
Whoa.
And putting chop, 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 and put them right in there and then into the fridge.
Okay. That's like a restaurant. So like, just so you guys know, in a restaurant, this is exactly how it's set up. There's little like containers. They're called mise containers for mise en place, which means everything in their place. And without them, chefs just can't reach things quick enough. So we have like little drawers that we can get our herbs and our onions, which are pre-chopped. This is the first time I've kind of seen it for a home kitchen. I love that. I think that is so smart.
A lot of times we'll go into people's kitchens and hear their pain points. And one of the pain points is like, once you're chopping, there's no room. Like, what do you do with all that stuff? It's always in the way. And I could totally empathize.
Are we supposed to be chopping on this?
You can be, but right now we're just going to build.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you could
good.
absolutely chop and store your
it's totally
ingredients.
fine for knives. Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
So do you have your tortillas?
I've got my tortillas.
All right. We've got some low carb tortillas here, but anything.
I like a low carb
Anything.
tortilla.
These are the ones I love. They're low carb, high fiber. They're really great. So we can start building. We're going to use 8 tortillas.
Okay.
Okay. And we're just going to take,
How do you do it?
it's probably about that much.
Okay. I'm watching you first.
Okay. Roll, 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 roll,
Okay.
roll.
All right.
And I'm just going to put it seam side down in my pan. We could grease this pan a little bit because this recipe gets pretty cheesy.
Easy peasy. That's so fast. And
love
when I do
recipes
enchiladas,
where
I do squeeze them all the way kind of the end. I do want to call, you're kind of, saying we should oil the pan. Can we talk about this? Because I'm legitimately floored by this. Okay, everyone, can we zoom in on Homemade Nation? I'm obsessed with this for many different reasons, but tell us what we're looking at here, Sandy.
Yeah, this is the oil and vinegar dispenser. So if you squeeze it, it just pinches out either 1, 2, or 3 teaspoons of oil. So it measures it perfectly for you.
So this top bit is a measuring container. These, every single time you spritz, kind of fills it up to the top.
Yep.
This is why I'm obsessed with this. So whether or not you follow me or are part of Homemade, I'm on a crazy food journey. And I can tell you so many calories come from your oils, from your fats. And we don't measure them. We kind of usually just pour them into the pan, right?
Yeah.
To have something, like you don't want to go get a tablespoon
No.
and measure that. It's like so annoying, and it's why we don't do it. To have it built into the dispenser is like different level, like transcending. I am obsessed with this. I love it.
So easy.
Yes.
So easy. So just put a little bit of oil, brush it with your silicone brush.
Yep. And even the brush has to have a little like resting. I love that.
Absolutely. And we didn't give any love. So this is our Brilliance nonstick 9x13 pan. This dark color is such a great heat conductor. You think you're obsessed with the can opener. Wait until you see how food slides off of this pan, like
Really?
crusty burnt on cheese. It's so
Ooh,
easy
I
to
love that.
clean. Yeah.
I love that. Well, are we putting some sauce on the bottom?
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Yes, like a little bit, like a quarter
We
cup.
are like a quarter cup. Thank
All
you.
right, and just use
That's
my
right.
brush. I love that about the pan, that nothing sticks to it. What's interesting about the dark pans is typically a pan that is dark, that conducts that sort of heat, is really heavy. It's made out of cast iron. And I can tell you, like my wife, my mom, like, and I'm not just naming all the women in my life, but, you know, I'm a strong guy. I can handle a cast iron, but I never reach for it first, right? Like, for some reason, I always look for the light stuff. And so to have something that conducts heat and is not super crazy heavy is really rare and cool.
It's actually super lightweight.
Yeah, it's insanely lightweight, yeah. All right, so I'm filling these guys up and just giving a roll.
Okay.
And then we're just kind of placing them down.
Yep. Same
By the
side
way,
down.
part of the reason why I started Homemade, you guys, is to be able to show home cooks like you guys who are watching right now that weeknight meals can be made really in no time. And if it wasn't for Sandy and I just chatting and geeking out about everything Pampered Chef, honestly, these would already be in the oven. So these, you know, these are one of those dishes, this enchilada, that there's just no excuse. Like, you could come home and assemble them in 15 minutes and you're good to go, right? That doesn't mean you have to sit there while it bakes. It's still got to bake. But for your time, 15 minutes. And I think sometimes we got to look at recipes and think about the cook time versus the actual prep time. And, you know, if the prep time's less than 15 minutes, you can rock it out, which I love.
You can rock it out. You know what? One of the things I'm obsessed with is making recipes from things you have already at home.
Yes.
And this is the definition of that. Like,
Yes.
or you just go get a rotisserie chicken. That's the only thing you have to get for this recipe.
Well, you know, food's expensive nowadays. And so if you can kind of look in the fridge and think to yourself, all right, well, maybe I don't have chicken on me. Maybe I, you know, have some leftover rice. I've got a can of beans in the cupboard, and I've got some vegetables I can saute up. Make vegetable enchiladas. Like, you know, just like to your point, this can be a vessel for whatever you want.
If you don't like black beans, you could try a different bean or leave the beans out, even though I love myself some black beans. But, you know, these recipes are flexible.
This is controversial. I'm just saying it right now. But seafood enchiladas, are you game or not game?
Totally. I love seafood.
Yeah, but would you do enchilada form seafood?
Now, what kind of seafood are you talking?
I don't know, like a shrimp or a scallop, or like, I want to know in the chat, would you guys do that?
I'm down. What
You're
about
down
you?
to try it?
You live in Seattle. Of
That's
course you're
right.
down.
That's right.
Of course you're down.
I got invited to battle on the Today Show next week because Seattle Seahawks are in the Super Bowl, and so they want me to bring a Seattle dish to battle a Boston chef's dish. So it's Seattle versus Boston because the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. And so I've been thinking about all these foods like enchiladas, nachos, that you could add seafood to because that's what Seattle is all about. And I want to know, this is me asking you guys, would you eat a seafood enchilada? I think the answer is yes. But, you know, that's me. Sandy said she would try it.
I bet you'll be able to make it good no matter what.
We have some folks in the chat saying that this would be a great Super Bowl thing because you can bring it to anywhere. You can cook it ahead of time and bring it with that lid on there, and it's ready to go.
1,000% this would be great for the game. Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to put these down. You want to go to a top-down view real quick, John? Check this out. So we kind of nestled them in like cute little soldiers. Yeah. And then do we just top them with the rest of it, Sandy?
Yeah, top it with the sauce and then the rest of the cheese.
I don't know. I'm going to find the cheese. The cheese is...
Oh. Do you have to grate your cheese?
Oh, the grater cheese. I don't think I have that. But I have cheese that I already grated.
You got cheese? Okay, great.
Yeah, we got cheese.
Mine too.
Are you using a grater that we should be looking at?
You should always be looking at our graters, but I pre-grated mine. But I will show you our amazing grater.
Yeah, show it to me anyways, because I've never seen it, and I know if it says a grater and it's Pampered Chef, there's a lot more to it. So I want to see.
We've got our coarse grater. Comes with the guard, and it's got this little button to extend it either this way so it stands, or all the way over a bowl.
Oh my
way.
gosh, I love that. So it's like a
But then,
microplane. Oh my
right,
gosh.
and then to store, it folds all the way down. Boop. So easy.
Is it like James Bond where you like go down a secret elevator to like all these kitchen elves who are like testing this stuff? Like who is designing this?
Yep. Yep.
Is it crazy?
Um,
Do you walk into the R&D room and there's just people thinking about,
yeah,
okay, it's amazing.
there are. And I think what's fun is when people still geek out, right? About like existing products, new products. Like that's when you know you're sort of in the right place because everyone's geeking out about the food and about the products.
100%. All right, sauce is on top, now cheese.
Yep.
Oh, come on. And see, this is where if a little sauce splatter happens, you get a little cheese on the side. To Sandy's point, this pan just lifts it right off.
Oh, yeah. How
So
good does
don't
it smell
worry
right
about
now?
that.
Doesn't it smell so
smells
good?
so good. This is like, I want to eat this before I bake it. It's one of those things.
You could,
And honestly, you
actually.
can. You
You
can.
can.
All right. So this is happening. I should have called this out earlier. We have preheated the oven 425 degrees. This is going in for how long, Sandy?
20 to 25.
Okay, 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to
So fast.
pop this in. Beautiful. And while that's going, we'll talk about something in a sec, but I think this is the perfect time. We're 30 minutes past. Can we announce our winners? Can we see who's going home with these amazing pans?
Yes, we're going to put that in the chat, and we'll find out in just a second who our winners
I want to
are.
congratulate them. That's exciting. All right. Speaking of kind of like, and I want to call this out. Yeah, restaurants, things that you see in a restaurant that now you see at the home cook level. This thing so reminds me of my restaurant days because it's
Really?
exactly, yeah, it just keeps everything so organized. And what is this?
Okay, so this is the other part of this. It's called the prep and store system. Comes with the prep board, the containers that you cut, and then when you're done with the containers, you put them in this, and it comes with 2 cooling inserts. So if you keep these in the freezer, it keeps your food cold for 4 to 6 hours. If you keep them in the fridge, 2 to 4 hours. So it's great if you're having a party and you want to have a taco bar, a burger bar, baked potato bar, and keep all your toppings out. It's great. Now these containers are cool too because they come with dividers. You can
Yep.
take the dividers in or out if you want, and then it comes with a drip tray. So if you have things like beans, you might want to keep the drip tray at the bottom. So
Genius.
there's just so much optionality.
Genius. And I love the divider. That is so big in my household. I can't even tell you.
What do you have in yours? What do you got?
So I've got a little bit of like fresh pico. I got some cilantro. Can we go to a top down, John, so you guys can see it? I've got some chopped avocado, or maybe, yeah, there we go. Look how beautiful that looks.
So
Look
good.
at that spread. And then I'm just putting a little dish next to it with some tomatoes to keep it cold. But I love this. Because
You know what also is cool about this, Joel?
What?
Is that the size of this is the same size as a 12-pack of soda.
Mm.
So we designed it like that so we knew it would fit all refrigerators.
I love it. It's awesome. What was I just making? I was just thinking about what I was making the other day. Oh, it was Hanukkah, and we had a latke bar, and I had like some like cool cream cheeses and stuff. And what happened is like the kids and all of us started getting into games, and like we ate like an hour later, and I came back and like my bar and everything I was set up was like totally ruined. It wasn't like totally ruined, but I'd say there was like 3 things that we had to like kibosh.
Yeah.
And this would have saved the day. It would have saved the day. I just didn't think about it. So now I know for next year.
Now you know.
I love it. All right. So our little bar is ready. Should we, we didn't want you guys to have to sit here for 20, 25 minutes, so I think we made a little swap. I'll grab mine.
Yeah.
It smells insanity. Oh. Oh my gosh. Dreams.
Mine has some great browning, some
Woo.
crusty cheese.
Look at that.
Look at this.
The bubbling. And you're right. There's like this, oh, yours looks awesome. Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that. How the cheese just like, hello.
I've been
Hello.
making these like
I would eat this.
yeah, I've been making these like I'm kind of on a keto light thing where I eat a lot of cheese, and you literally just grate cheese in a pan,
Oh,
and
yeah.
right, and like they just lift up, but it has to be the right pan. This pan would be killer for
This
that.
pan would be so good.
Yes. All right, let's take a look here. John, are you able to get close in here? Let's see. All right, take it from the back here. Oh my gosh, get out of here. They're piping. Woo!
Oh, those look great.
All right, and Joel, we just put the giveaway winners in the chat. So we have Christina Fink, Green Pearl, and Debbie Cullen, who are our winners. So they are going to be receiving the gift. Just go ahead and email hello@withhomemade.com to claim your gift.
Yeah, so hello@withhomemade.com. Congratulations to you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Post about this. You can always tag Pampered Chef on social media, us. We'd love to see what you make. Here is the enchiladas. All right, you already topped it? Or you did a little sour cream. I like that.
Greek yogurt, Joel. Greek yogurt.
Oh, Greek yogurt. I like that. All right.
Always. Oh, my gosh. They look so good.
Look at this. A little bit of pico. I'm a big avocado. If you can fit avocado on a dish, it's happening in my house.
Same.
Like, I don't care what type of cuisine, talk about a good fat that we should all be eating
100%.
Look at that. Can we just get in close there? Oh, my Lord.
That looks beautiful.
Well, you guys make it pretty easy. It is insane. I mean, listen, we're called Homemade because we believe in the power of homemade cooking. We believe in it for your body, for your health, for your community, because people gather around food, for your family. You know, the more you cook, the better your life, period. Whether you're cooking for one or whether you're cooking for a ton, it doesn't matter. You guys at Pampered Chef believe in the exact same thing, but what you guys do is you really get us that much closer to that moment so we can spend more time with our family, so we're not stressing in the kitchen, so things work. I mean, you feel an extra sense of confidence when you try a new dish or you're just trying to get dinner on the table and you know that your equipment is going to take care of you. You know what I mean?
I think we talked about this last time. People get a little bewildered or intimidated by cooking.
Yes.
And what I've heard is when they have these Pampered Chef tools and products in their kitchen, they're like, oh, this actually makes cooking more enjoyable. Like, I thought I was just a bad cook. It's like, no, you just didn't have the right stuff.
I mean, cooking, if you don't like cooking or if it's not like a passion project for you and it's more something that you're just trying to get done, it's intimidating. And there's sharpness, there's heat, there's a lot of things going on. Thank you guys for doing this. And little things, one thing that we didn't talk about that I have to talk about real quick, and I moved it before I could, is like little things like this mixer, right? A mixer is heavy, okay? Very heavy. Oop, we're turning on. This mixer is not heavy at all. You could one hand, it's well balanced. There's a little hook here that you can hold on to on the bottom, like that you can rest your fingers in. And these little changes make me want to bake, make me want to be in the kitchen more. Just as simple as just a place to put my hand and a light mixer. Those things change the game. I love it.
Such a great fan, Joel.
Hey, man. All right, and I want to call out, if you guys are interested, you want your own culinary consultant, you want someone to kind of walk you through, because we have not even scratched the surface of what Pampered Chef can do for you. Please connect with them. It's on their website. It's very easy. Just follow the instructions. They will take care of you. It is totally personalized, but I got to try this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pure comfort. This is what I want to eat when it's cold outside.
Right now, right? In January. This is what you got to eat.
It's like velvety. Like, what happens is the actual tortillas themselves kind of like drink in the sauce. They drink in that beautiful yogurt that we whipped into the sauce, all those spices. And then you have kind of that filling the chicken. It just works. And then the bright toppings on top, which, by the way, I know this is small. They're cold. Like, my yogurt, cold. The tomatoes, the avocado, it's cold, which is nice because the enchiladas are hot. And that balance is different. It's cool. It's just not something that I'm used to. And it's restaurant quality, really is what it is. I love it. Any last questions from anyone out there, either for Sandy or myself?
Oh, I don't have anything right now in the chat. Everyone is very excited to get in contact with some of the consultants, but one question is, where's the margarita, Joel?
What can you? I mean, yeah, we blew that this time. We used we used the blender for the enchilada sauce, but I would rinse that out real quick. Yeah,
There you go. That's a good solution.
I love it.
We have good margarita recipes.
Next time we will not forget the margs.
I bet that blender would work out great for that.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, thank you all for being here, and make sure we put the recipes in the chat as well as where you can go to connect with some consultants to get these items.
I love it. And I just want to say, Sandy, you know this, but you're kind of an honorary part of Homemade, and you've always made me feel really welcome as a part of the Pampered Chef family. So thank you. I love cooking with you, even though it's 1,500 miles away. It feels like we're right together. And for everyone who tuned in, we're so grateful for your time. You could be anywhere. You could be watching anything. To hang out with Sandy and I really means a lot to us. So again, go support Pampered Chef. Cook some more at home. Get with your family and friends. And we will catch you next time on Homemade. Take care.
Thank you.